Hello again. This is Math 1120 coming to you from the College of DuPage. The title of this lecture is Grading Terms of Reference, Year to Date, and Looking Forward. As always, please be an attentive learner while watching this video. By way of introduction, some questions were posed last week which I could not answer because of lack of data. And namely, these questions were, where are we grade-wise? And where are we going grade-wise? Now that I have finally gained stable access to Blackboard just this morning, and I hope it is stable now, I can address these questions in this video, and I will briefly entertain questions as needed about this during our upcoming session. There were some important boundary conditions that I had to consider. We must include performance year to date, that is history, and we must understand our histories. But we also need to recognize that there's been some transition turbulence associated with this course and try to allow for that as we can. And that means that what I want to do is maintain standards for course content and course rigor, but we should provide, where possible, within a wholesome discipline, a success opportunity. That means a gateway path to qualification for your ultrasound program. This is a challenge for you and for us, me and Linda, but at COD, we step up. Okay, so here's some additional facts. Historically, the course is split 50-50 between statistics and physics. We are considering statistics finished, but last week we pretended that physics was just beginning. We did a restart. We do have a flight plan for the remainder of the course, including some adjustments. The integrity of the course will be preserved. Year to date, your Blackboard showed scores for, one homework, a maximum of 12 points, two quizzes, each worth a maximum of 20 points, a midterm exam worth 200 points, for a total possible of 252. So, the highest total year to date was 221, which would come up with 87%. And so as an accommodation, and I think a generous and appropriate accommodation, I'm going to pretend that the 221 is in fact the maximum, and so a renormed figure of merit is established. These renormed tallies are considered that the current high 221 is 100% and everybody else has a percentage of 221. These percentage totals are shown in a Blackboard column called BJ Summary, that is before GEM Summary. And so that is a column of interest. In fact, that's probably the only column of interest so far because it is a summary column. As you know, a B is required, a B or better for program admittance. At least that's the way it was the last time I checked. And so 80 to 90 will be an A, 80 to 89 is a B. And so if your number is this, that means you're good enough year to date, but there's still more work coming. But you can be good enough year to date. There are some students that are underneath that, so they are not good enough year to date. But again, we want to provide an opportunity for such success path. Now, so looking ahead, then your final will be equally weighted with the before GEM summary. That means the remainder of this course really matters, so engage with me and with Linda. We've done this before, and we plan to land safely at our destination with as many of you who are able to really engage with us. And some math, I guess. Your final average then will be the before GEM summary plus your percentage on our last exam, which will just cover physics, divided by 2. Now, if you say, well, what do I need to get a certain grade? Well, here are all the totals of the before gym summary. Now, these are in rank order. These are not in alphabetic order, so you don't know who has what, but you know what you have. So you can look in the before gym summary to find this. And then I solved this equation for what final percentage do you need to get a cutoff score of A or B, the A being 90 and the B being 80. And I called that, instead of calling that X, I called that need. So what we do is it is 2 times the cutoff score minus your before gym summary. And so that tells you, so for example, the student who has 100% now will need 80 so that the average is 90. So that's what they need for this. To get an 80 average, that would be 100 plus 60 would be 160 divided by 2 would be 80. So that is the calculation that is needed. So the quality of mercy is not strained. And within a wholesome discipline, there is a pathway to qualify for the program for most of the students. The remainder of this course, though, really matters, as we said. And even if you don't qualify for the program this time, I've had many students who took the course a second time. They learned a lot, they qualified for the program, and they became ultrasound students. So no one should give up. In closing, now more than ever, time is precious. Each day must count. Do the math, it will make you strong. And now more than ever, take care of yourself. Self-care is important. And take care of each other. We're all in this together. God bless you all, and I will see you in class.